The Crypto Bully Bear channel, where there's only fun decoding and no financial advice. Now, I wanted to just say this thing. We're going to get back into the 80s cartoons, all right? And I remember, now I got to go back and watch the actual cartoon. But I briefly just watched 2-3 episodes on my own. And obviously, there was a cartoon called Thundercats. Am I speaking to myself? Let me see. Let me give this another 30 seconds. Maybe somebody can help me out. Let me get off this highway. Hold on, give me 2 minutes. So I was just saying, going back to 80s cartoons, I used to watch this cartoon, Thundercats, which was like one of my favorites. And there was another cartoon called Silver Hawk. And in that cartoon, these guys had armor suits, right? They used to fly around and fight crime, I believe. And they used to usually be in a silver suit. That's what they call Silver Hawks. And they had like the little phoenix, like the little hawk symbol over there, which kind of reminds me of the phoenix symbol. Was another reason why too. Silver like rung a bell in me too, because I remember that cartoon, Silver Hawks. But also in that movie, there was another character in that movie, and the character was called, it was called the Copper Kid. So before I just came across that cartoon like maybe last week. I mean, obviously in the 80s I used to watch it, but a reminder just came through me like last week, and I was like, oh shit, I remember the Silverhawks. And I just find it funny, and this is why I feel that I know I'm in the right path for myself, is because I was always talking about copper and silver on here. I kept telling you, copper and silver are one of the cheapest metals right now that I think that is going to do one of the biggest percentages over, in my opinion. That's the way I feel. I feel like copper is very expensive, working around with people, them on construction sites, them knowing copper pipes, knowing how much copper is coming up, then understanding how copper is so helpful health-wise. Okay, copper can do amazing things. So knowing that now, knowing how valuable copper could be and how cheap it is, and silver, how silver, I believe, is the true gold, and how cheap it is today. I mean, look at gold. See how gold is going up and silver is not? And you would think they would kind of like move together. It's almost like Litecoin and Bitcoin. See how Bitcoin is gold and like Litecoin is silver? So, and friends, don't sleep on Litecoin, okay? Because Litecoin is not that many more of Bitcoin, and it moves faster as of today than Bitcoin, as it's BTC. If it's XBTC, it's a different story. Any coin that adds an X to their initial ticker name is most likely going to move lightning fast, in my opinion. So if it starts with X already and you have a double X, most likely it's going to move lightning fast. XDC, it's his own beast. So it is what it is. XDC, for whatever reason, is on its own pedestal. All right? It does its own thing. Doesn't need an X. Doesn't need help from Metallica, as it seems like. So unless they're giving us a hint, unless they're not putting the X in front of XDC for a reason, letting us know that might be one of the most valuable ones on here. Again, I don't know if it's going to be. I'm just saying. Man, what other reason would you think XDC does not have an X in front of it being on the WebAuth wallet? Can anybody answer me? Does anybody have a feel on why would the only coin XDC not have an X that shows it's connected to the WebAuth wallet? I'm just curious what you guys see in that. I'll be with you in 1 minute. Hold up. All right now. And I gotta be quick here too, because I gotta get to my doggy. What up? April 20th, May 20th, bullish. Yep. I got Easter weekend to. I know about bullish. I was saying before, like, damn, it's on this phone. I forgot to move the pictures. If I do another video, I got to move the pictures off of here onto the other phone and show you. Because I have a few pictures that I was taking pictures of the news. And there was one picture, I don't know if you remember, but there was a movie theater, and the movie theater collapsed. And there was like scaffolding collapsing, all types of shit collapsing. But there was a movie theater, and it showed a collapse of, you know, those things that hang that show like the movies that are playing in the movie theaters. That thing collapsed, and on there it said April on there. I don't know if it was a movie or whatnot. Again, it's on this phone, so I would have to cut this video off in order to look for it. But I did see a picture that I took on the news that had April being collapsed. So there could be a possibility where we see a collapse, right? Easter weekend, bringing everybody to shit, and then May is payday. Maybe May Day payday. Maybe May Day payday. I got to go back to my other May Day videos and see what other connections I got there. Yep, He-Man, Transformers, Bionic 6, Silverhawks, shit, there was a bunch of them. Damn, there was a bunch of them. You gotta go through the Smurfs. It's crazy. I'm good, refuse to die. Mr. Zhang in the house. Prepare for glory, reset is here. Bet on the red baby. Houston Cougars, 8 cats, red and white. They're like the dark horse. Oh, you're talking about the college basketball, right? Yeah, I think Houston wins it. Houston and Miami. We know Miami. See, that's the funny thing too. How they speak in symbolisms. They got the basketball thing going on, right? And remember, I did videos on like Houston. We had the freaking moon mission. Now they were stuck. They had to send out other people to go rescue them. So they keep pointing to this moon mission, as well as I was even showing you pictures on like Good Day New York that was showing you fucking big balls of cheese, calling it moon cheese, you know, like you got the money, cheddar. So I'm just like, man, something's about to crack off out here. So now the final two in the basketball league is Miami versus Houston. Houston, we have a problem. Okay. And I believe that Zanga would be right. I would lean more with Zanga with Houston. Simpsons racing scene with red car winning. Let's go. Yep. I remember that. I did the video. Moon Bullet, good morning. From England, good morning. XOR is still increasing tokens. Yes, they are. They ain't going to stop. So, they finally broke the 300 quads. Or quintillion, whatever the hell it is now. Yeah, buy more Proton if you want to. Don't sleep on Sora. Yep, they're built for moments like this as well. For world economics to tokenize on an open source. XOR, red and white as well. Take that or leave it. Yeah, 3 or 4 quadrillion. So, yep, that's all I really wanted to get on there. Again, I don't have the cartoon in front of me, but it's just crazy. I was speaking about it, then I come across these 80 cartoons, and I really think that these 80 cartoons have truth in it. I think the 80s cartoons have truth in it, And these other cartoons are just mashing your brains together, in my honest opinion. But like I said, people are waiting on me, and I got to go. I just wanted to get that out there. So for me, I'm not telling you to do it, but for me, I am loading up on copper and silver. Copper and silver. Those are the only really two metals that I'm buying. Gold is expensive, and I think it's fool's gold, and it's just there to distract you, and that's it. Copper and silver is the cheapest one. I'm a broke ass mo, and that's all I know. So I go for what's cheap because I know it's going to increase. And for the rest of you, again, like I said, I love all you people. Thank you for watching, liking, dealing with me. I know sometimes I do freestyle shit and I'm on the think and I got to think about stuff. I might look slow. I promise you I'm not. But if that's what you think, hey, that's what you think. I can't change your mind. All I want to know is I got time to read this, and as it says, look at this. Everybody's scared after the tariff shock. So, never be afraid, never be afraid. Do not let them scare you out on a wealth transfer like we never ever seen before. And that's all I'm gonna say. Anyway, I gotta go. And I'll read this last one. One of my favorite was Voltron's Defender of the Universe. Yes, Defenders of the Universe. So, it's so crazy. Shout out to New Titan. If he watches the videos or not, I don't know. But you know exactly what I'm talking about in the text when I talk about Voltron and He-Man, especially with the chest, with the barrel chest. When you used to punch it and you used to able to show the attack battle scene that somebody attacked you. You had the indent on the chest of He-Man. Yeah, those were the days, man. Those were the days. This week will be legendary. We made it. Sit back and relax. Yeah, it'll be legendary. The stock market, trading on the stock market, taking the downside. Woo, turning $100. I mean, and I just jumped out early. I took $100 and turned it into $1,200. People were turning $100 and turning them into $3,000. I mean, people are scared right now about the tariffs and this and that, but there's other people taking advantage of it. There's other people just taking advantage of these things. The stock market is going to be volatile. You know that Trump is loose with his lips, that the shit he's going to say, most likely put tariffs on, is going to put fear into people. So if you know it's going to put fear into people, then you know that the stock market is going to go down. And if you know that, oh boy, you can make some good money. You can make some good fucking money. Okay? Especially when the price goes down. You can make money when the price goes up. But that's the best thing about trading. Trading is great because you make money when it goes up, or you make money when it goes down. So we don't care if it's pumping or crashing, pumping or dumping. I don't, but I'm in the group, and the group figures out which way the pattern is going to go, and then we just jump on board and hit the books. So again, don't let these mofos scare you out on a great investment because it's coming up. Look, guys, I got a new phone. Look at my colors. Purple and orange. Phoenix Suns. I just thought maybe you'd like to see it. Peace out, peeps. Love yous all.